All right, welcome to the second part of our lesson for today, where we're getting more into social studies content. I'm going to kind of go through the roadmap Google Doc, which hopefully you have opened and found in your Google Classroom assignment. And again, we're kind of just looking at what were the reasons behind the American Civil War, specifically looking at a primary source reading we've already read back when we were in class. Frederick Douglass's speech, "What is the Slave to the 4th of July?" And similar to when we did this the first time in class, we are going to be reading this speech. And since it's a Google Doc, you can actually code it. So here I am, got a picture of Frederick Douglass here. Of course, you can just, highlight stuff, highlight it, because you are going to eventually find a quote. And I have only one question for you on this that you're going to write at the very end, but it's also right here in the middle. We are looking at the speech and wondering, what was his purpose behind giving this speech? What was he trying to get out of it? And how did this speech help him work towards his goal of actually ending slavery, as he was a very prominent abolitionist? So first thing I do is, of course, read the text. But I know that I'm looking for his purpose. So I'm thinking to myself, kind of, what's his goal? What does he want people to think or feel kind of with this speech? And as I read in here, already in the first paragraph, I see kind of right here, it's a day that reveals to him more than any other day the gross injustice and cruelty to which he is the constant victim. To him, your celebration is a sham, your boasted liberty an unholy license, your national greatness swelling vanity. So I'm kind of like, oh, wow, he's kind of trying to make a point here. And this point seems to be something about how the injustices of the United States are really horrible and wrong, and that are wrong to celebrate on the 4th of July. So that's definitely kind of like his purpose and goal with this. But as you do this, I would like you to find a quote that you really think stamps this. What is his purpose, his goal with actually doing this here? And then how did this goal of how he wanted people to feel or think during this speech work towards the overall goal of ending slavery? He wanted people to feel or think a certain way. This helped to end slavery by. So down at the very bottom here, you can see where it says independent practice. The question is stamped for you once again. And then just right under here, start typing your response. That's what you will do for this one pretty simple thing. And also, I should mention this at the beginning, but if you click right here, where it says here, you can actually watch a video of the guy who was the voice of Mufasa and Darth Vader, James Earl Jones, actually reading the speech. It's pretty great. So you can read it, you can listen to it both, but make sure you find a quote and answer this question on Frederick Douglass. And I will be sure to give you comments and feedback about how you did on your writing later. So hope this goes well, and good luck writing and explaining about Frederick Douglass here.